Oh no! Look at that. The webcam is gone again. Hello. Welcome, guys. Good afternoon, good evening, whatever time zone it is for you. That's the fourth day in a row that I'm doing a live stream, and I'm kind of getting back into shape for doing these things. Yes, today is Friday. Happy Friday to everybody who doesn't have a good enough reason to celebrate something else. Celebrating the last work day of the week is always nice. Today we are going to focus again a little bit more on the gameplay. I know that most of you are probably not here to see the exclusive 1 year, or wait, actually 14 months old content, Knights of the Eternal Throne. I'm hoping that most of you are here to keep the chat alive and to enjoy the conversation, and of course a little bit of speculation here and there. Yesterday's live stream, well, the first 40-ish minutes, was very heavy on discussion, analysis, overview, and some speculations and expectations, of course. Today, we're going to focus a little bit more on the story again and take it more casually because it's Friday and everybody deserves to have a nice casual Friday. For some of you, it's not evening yet, probably. For me, it's 9 p.m., the evening of Friday. Yes, I've had my dinner. It wasn't pizza. Don't worry, I'm not gonna spoil what I had for dinner, but it was delicious. And I would like to do something that I usually don't do, and I don't know why. I actually should do that because these people deserve it. I would like to give a shout out to the sponsors, my sponsors on YouTube. And if you don't know what sponsors is, it's actually basically a premium subscription because the subscriptions on YouTube are free and people on YouTube gaming can become sponsors of mine. So I would like to say thank you to the 4 people that are currently supporting me in the form of sponsorship. That's something people on Twitch do all the time, and I don't know why I don't do it. It's not on purpose. I just forget, and that's really, really bad to admit, but I'm trying to be honest. My first ever sponsors and one of my oldest subscribers and supporters, Carlenzo. Thank you, Caro. Caro is probably not around. He doesn't stop by often. Then we have the Mysticals, Sebastian, and Rizashi, of course. All of these guys are my veteran subscribers and followers. Thank you guys for your support. How about we focus on the gameplay now? We can talk about the article from 2 days ago, posted on Kotaku. It has been updated quite a few times already with interesting new tidbits, but for the most part, nothing really that we didn't know or didn't expect. Oh, holy crap. I forgot I'm about to fight with the big droid. Did you see how it spawned? That was weird. What do room? What is do room? .0 has been confirmed on the forums. That's a surprise. I haven't opened the forums in the last 3 hours, so let's actually check if we've got news. Roadmap update. Do we have to change completely the damn purpose of today's live stream? Let me see. How do we do that? I can actually, well, just very quickly open this. Oh crap. It's not allowing me. How about this then? Nope, it's not allowing me to show the screen because it's a very old and known bug. But for the sake of being thorough, there has been an update from Keith Kanak, the game director at Star Wars The Old Republic, BioWare Austin. Hey all, as Musko mentioned in the live stream yesterday, we're busy working on an update to the roadmap which should be available in mid-February. I mentioned yesterday, that's exactly what I'm expecting, and I'm glad to say that my expectations are being covered. Keep in mind, we've just released Game Update 5.7, so expect the roadmap to give you insight about the next 90 days or so, which means this will give us ideas of March, April, and May, eventually. I'm not ready to discuss all of the summer events and beyond, and we're planning. And I definitely will not provide any information on what's included in 6.0. Okay, 6.0 is confirmed. Unfortunately, very, very simply put. So, as always, hang in there and we'll provide you with what's going on with the game. For the many of you who have asked privately, yes, I'm doing great, but December and January are typically very busy months for us with all planning activities. No. Personally, I've been playing quite a bit. Okay, for them maybe, not for me. I've been playing quite a bit and I'm focused on crafting superior augments for my characters because BioWare made those quite more challenging, than the regular augments to obtain, craft, and use. I'll reach Elite Warlord on my second character very soon, and to be honest, I'm pretty happy with all the changes we made this past year for Galactic Command. We cannot really take anything really serious from this. Let me actually post the link where this message is posted, just in case you guys want. Huh? Noise with the tongue? What am I doing? Did I do something against the microphone? Yeah, that's definitely not on purpose. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so yeah, just like, who said it? Just like AA mentioned in the chat a few minutes ago, 6.0 has been confirmed. I had no doubts that 6.0 will be made live. This still doesn't confirm it's going to be an expansion, although it makes perfect sense that it will be the next expansion. Whether it will be the last one, we're not going back on that road again. We talked about it yesterday. It's good to see that they're thinking about 6.0, and it's more than clear that if it's been mentioned today on 26th of January, then this 6.0 is going to happen this year. Preferably somewhere around May to celebrate the release of the next Star Wars movie. Uh-huh. Okay, thank you, Magic. Yeah, I get your point now. And that's it. Then we've got only 2 pages. It's been mentioned 15 minutes ago, so we are actually on topic. And I should have made a standalone video for this, but well, maybe after the live stream, just in case someone doesn't enjoy live streaming and they miss the update. But I'll do my best to have a news covering this later on. Nothing really serious to talk about. Everybody knew that there would be 6.0. Everybody knew that the roadmap will be 3 to 4 months. Unfortunately, it will be only 3 months. This means 2 updates. So it will be released before 5.8, which means they will give us information on 5.8 and probably 5.9. This means, again, speculation, but to me this means that 5.8 will be Terran story arc conclusion and 5.9 will be the final boss of the operation. I hope I'm wrong. I hope that 5.0 covers all of these aspects of the game and we don't have 5.9. Instead, we move into 6.0 with the new expansion, brand new storyline. Please make it different for the both factions, at least Macabre style, or yeah, actually Macabre style would be good. I was about to say Shadow of Revan style, but Macabre's story was actually more branching and more different from 2 completely different perspectives compared to Revan. And my expectations are not high nor low for 6.0 at the moment. Hi Oscar, hello everybody who might have just joined. Today's stream was supposed to be casual celebration of Friday. With eventually me completing, my superior boost is wasted. With eventually me completing chapter 5 Ascension and getting out of Iokat, possibly even going to Nathema. I apologize to all the new canon fans, but I like calling it Nathema and not Nathema because Nathema is, well, it makes my tongue. Ah! Why would you want to shoot at something when you can just stomp droids like crazy? Why are you all immune? What the hell? What's happening? Is that lag or I just can't stomp them? Yes, I can. Oh no, I perfectly understand what you mean, AA. Yeah, I think everybody is currently approaching any kind of new content update from BioWare with caution. Although we have to be excited, 6.0 has finally been mentioned and not just speculated about. Run, 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 run. Oh, you know, all of these immune signs there are because I'm hitting the droids that are still spawning eventually. Maybe that's why I'm not able to hit them properly. Reload! Okay. Or maybe I should save that. Okay, let's actually remember what was the ability. Oh, nice. What's this? Repair mode. Oh, I do need repairs. Wow, that's lightning fast. I had forgotten how quickly the repair goes when you're in the big droid. If you don't remember, we defeated that guy in a simple yet weird from the healing perspective boss fight yesterday. No, of course. I mentioned that yesterday, I think. I'm not expecting the game to go in maintenance mode just because someone is thinking about shutting it down. As a matter of fact, my friends have proclaimed the game dead in 2010. Some of my friends, of course. And they have been trolling me ever since, all these years, that the game is dead, the game is dying, and yet the game is here, and it's earning new subscribers, maybe not subscribers, but new players, definitely. And I can tell you that in December, my beginner-friendly, beginner-oriented content was by far the most popular on my YouTube channel and on my website. So a lot of new people joined in December for one reason or another. And of course, I can't say if these are totally new people that have never played the game or maybe long gone veterans just using my beginner's guides to remind themselves what's happening. In any case, that's good news. My good friend Jim mentioned to me that he's been seeing 4 and 5 fleets. I've never seen more than 3 fleets since the server merge on the Malga server, but 3 fleets fully active is still good. Oh, it's absorbing. Okay, I can't stomp that one. Well, subscribing or resubscribe. Oh, I want to mention, you might have missed that, not so new, but it's been advertised again. There is a very good deal on Origin for 60 days subscription to Star Wars The Old Republic. It costs 19 or 20 euros, and because I have an active subscription to Origin, I actually paid 17.50 or 17 something. For 60 days of subscription, that's really good. And by the way, if you check out the promotional offer, they tell you that they give you 1050 cartel coins. That's actually a little bit of misleading because you receive those coins thanks to your subscription. So you get 2 months of subscription time, and you also get every one of these 2 months you will get 525 cartel coins as being a subscriber. So you don't get an additional 1050, unfortunately. But for a 60-day subscription, $20 is a very decent price. And I bought 2 months. Even though my subscription is still active until April, well, now it's active until June. Yay! We finished the fight. No, I don't know anything about 6.0. As a matter of fact, the first glimpse of news popped out some 20 minutes ago, and we caught it live here on the stream because I wasn't aware that Kit Connect mentioned the 6.0. All I know is what you guys have probably seen already from the developer post on the forums. I'm gonna do some digging, but I highly doubt that something has been privately shared with the influencer group or with anybody else. And even if I do ask Eric Musco for any kind of heads up, I highly doubt that he would be able to give it to me. At this point, I don't know if I care about Theron. Probably my light side Jedi will want him back because that's the kind of approach he's been taking. My Sith Warrior will want to just snap his neck, and my neutral commando will decide on the spot. That's my plan.
We're not alone.
Those are the 3 main characters that I do story with for the past 2 years. Yeah, I know notifications have been crappy from time to time lately. Just in case you haven't noticed, YouTube allows you to set a reminder when you see a live stream scheduled. In my case, I always do scheduled events. I know I never do, well, almost never do just live stream now when I go live. I usually schedule my live stream events a few hours ahead, sometimes a few days ahead, depending on what content I'm streaming. So you can always set a reminder, and there is no way you're not going to receive an email if you set your reminder for that. Just an additional way for you to make sure to catch up the early live stream. I know that all of you guys are really interested in seeing the 3-minute intro, the beginning of the live stream. That's your favorite part where I'm not talking.
Think about giving up. It's not too late.
Your perception of time is distorted.
Well, yeah, but it's a little bit different on the French and German servers. The populations there are supposed to be much smaller because the amount of German players currently and actively playing on the German and the French players on the French servers are much smaller in terms of nations speaking that language. So 2 fleets is actually good, in my opinion. What was it before the merge? Probably half a fleet.
Then kill us for failing your test? You're a monster, Ares.
I am a caretaker. This world's technology must not fall into the hands of barbaric beings. If you have any affection for your alien companions, I recommend using these final...
I have identified it.
I'm here, don't worry, I'm not going away.
He talks too much and has revealed his location. We no longer require his input.
She's transmitting coordinates.
You will find Ares there, along with his weapon and the energy shield controls.
Stopping Ares is our top priority. Set a course, Theron.
I enjoy our collaborations.
Sorry about that.
She's the reason we're in this mess, and she's playing us. We're gonna melt her down before we leave.
Theron is too much of a main character, a main NPC, and he is too important to the story. I don't think BioWare will allow us to kill him. And if we do, then we know that whether we decide to kill or save him, it will be irrelevant for any future story. Unfortunately, that's how story for MMO is being made. It's really hard, not just for BioWare, but for any MMO developer to give you branching stories, especially in the long run. They attempted something like that with Fallen Empire, and most of us, me included in some cases, never noticed the difference based on our choices. That's why they changed the pace of the circumstances and follow-ups. She's damaged, and of course she is stunning. Which means, sorry, I got distracted, which means that with 5.0 and Knights of the Eternal Throne, BioWare gave us more meaningful decisions for which we can actually see the outcome and the results much sooner than 5 chapters later. Oh man, she's dying so quick. Look at that. Rank 1, of course. Oh, look at that. Hexid, yes, of course. Hexid and HK are high ranks, but I'm not allowed to use them during the story. Fun. And I'm not wasting any gifts. Okay, but if you're actually romancing Theron, you would have a chance to save him. Unfortunately, if you have a chance to kill him, just like I said a minute ago, this means that Theron will never be a vital and important character for future stories. And then, this could be a reason for the, how did you say, the Theron Mancers to riot.
I am nothing like Valen. I'm here to save lives.
Let's make a bet, guys. Again, chat is not visible on the stream, so we can't say how many of us are guessing correctly, but I guess that Theron cannot die. There won't be an option to kill Theron, even if there is an option. Okay, let's put it like this. Theron cannot die in any new story. Because we had a chance to kill Arkan and in Fallen Empire, and we failed. We had a chance to kill Senya as well, and we failed. Anybody thinks that we will have a chance to actually kill off Theron?
It's working, Empress. We're taking back the fleet.
Be brave. say it out loud for however many people are currently live, because only those of us will be able to see in the chat. My favorite Fallen Empire is Chapter 12, the experience on Odessen with Dartmar and Satio appearing, and the fight with Valkorion. My favorite chapter from Eternal Throne is probably the next one, where we go to Nathema, simply because I love that place and it was a good-looking, devastated planet. More realistically looking, as in Force depleted and Force destroyed, than Ziost was. Yeah, I wish that cutscene here was made with a little bit better sound effects.
Critical damage. Mission incomplete. Updating Ares base control.
Ares has a base.
Yes, Logan, you think that we'll have a chance to kill him?
Snake the gravestone right out from under Valen's nose. Weapons are still offline, but we've got shields. We're heading for it. Eternal Fleet warship.
Proximus, if you have unfinished business, any time is good time for you to return to the game. If you want to play for the long run, for the next 5 years, there is a chance the game will not last another 5 years, but I can almost guarantee you that we have fresh new content, not as much as we want, but we will have new content for this year at least. And if my speculation, because that's not a confirmed fact, I'm just basing my opinion and suggestion on what I've seen and heard from BioWare officially, you can decide whether it's trustworthy or whether you should subscribe. And I just mentioned about the very nice Origin promotion, so it's quite cheap. It's worth the money, I think, if you can spare it. I like that, Oscar. Come on, Vet. Do I need to tell you to attack, or you've got a brain on that beautiful Leku?
Prepare to fire weapon on my command.
Locate Ares, okay. Oh, don't get with that joke again. Please, it's not funny anymore. I know that you like trolling, but not you in particular, GJ. Just folks in the chat enjoyed friendly trolling, but it's getting old. I don't like that. I do not like the Outlander title. If I could, I would remove it from the game. I would pay cartel coins to remove the title from the game. That's interesting. Pay real money to pay the voiceover actors to record some different voice lines. Wow, that's cool. Remind me, which one was the Dreadful Entity? Is that the Scum and Villainy one? Or the TFB one? I've killed the one on TFB, and we've attempted the Scum and Villainy secret boss some 3-4 years ago, 3.5 years ago, whatever. We couldn't do it because we didn't have 16 people decently geared for that. And ever since then, I was never able to find interest in my guild for people to do it. So that's my answer. I've done the first one, never tried the second one. And it's one of the very few things that I've never done in the game. But I've stopped counting my achievements as an endgame progression raider since I stopped doing that, so I'm not too disappointed with myself anymore for not having all the achievements.
It is heavily protected.
No, not with Vulkk. I would pay cartel coins to replace the Outlander with War Hero or War Veteran, even better. War Veteran. That's exactly what we are. Oh, the TFB one was fun and easy, with so much kiting. We went nearly at the beginning of the zone kiting that stuff.
Go on.
Ah, see, DJ? I predicted your question. War Hero is my pick. If by any chance someone from the multi-million BioWare team, that sounds wrong, from the gigantic Bioware team, if anybody is actually listening or watching this live stream, give us a chance to replace the Outlander title. I will pay curtail coins. I don't know if anybody else would. But see, it's a win-win situation.
My creators would want me to.
Okay, let's be careful. Vet, you taking damage from these circles? Please tell me you're not.
Stand still.
Oops. Wait, these aren't actually damaging, aren't they? Yeah, in story mode it's a little bit of a joke. Oh, holy crap, that's slow. Let me help you, my lovely companion, because you're lazy as fuck. She isn't taking damage either, so I guess that's good news. Now there should be some special attack coming in a moment, if I remember correctly. There we go. That's the one. Uh-huh. Ah, Vet isn't taking damage. I guess that's good news. Nice.
If you are impatient to die, stand still.
And the same mechanic again. Huh. I think on my Sentinel I killed him before a second one popped up. Ooh, that's a quick one. Why do I remember this taking longer on my first playthrough? Probably because I wasn't really sure what I'm doing. Although I was, because I had a chance to play it with before live streaming it. Nice. And that should be the end now. But just for the fun of it, let's spawn some AoE heal, my favorite healing ability. Hey, Star Wars Matt, or just Matt. Everybody is a Star Wars fan here, right? Almost. There might be some Witcher fans, some Shadow of War fans perhaps. Maybe Battlefront. Oh, Battlefront is Star Wars as well. How is my evening? Nice and casual, and it got a little bit more exciting because of the brief mention of 6.0. Come on, dude. Whoa. Okay, that's still far away for me to die from a toss. The last 3 to 5% took an age to defeat him. He got much more defensive. Auslander. Is that from Austria or Australia? To answer that question, Bogdan, I'm gonna say 6.0 exclamation mark. How many of you guys are excited about Anthem as a game? If you just try to separate yourself from the whole controversy about the game, its microtransaction and open world looting system, do you think Anthem have a chance? And do you think you enjoy it? Do you want to enjoy it?
We are free.
I like that.
You can escape Vulkk, and I will liberate myself. From here, I can upload my consciousness into the planetary network.
That cutscene isn't exactly anything new. I can actually switch to the forums and see no update. No update from BioWare. The last official news update is, well, the last 3 news updates on the homepage are about cartel market specials, and the last one from 3 days ago, funnily enough, only features direct sale for Discord pack and direct sale for Hypercrate Discord packs. Direct sale of cartel packs? That's a little bit stretching it now.
You're going back to stand trial for what you've done.
You are the only authority fit to judge me.
How many hours do you have, Magic, in Andromeda?
Let it be here.
I don't remember if I asked you that actually. Have you played Andromeda?
More than a weapon or a
I know you went through the old games recently,
You will never
the
comprehend
old
what I
trilogy.
endured from your kind. I saved your life.
Well,
Merge with Iocap,
Both actually, Matt.
Perhaps
I've been learning, or I've been forced to learn English since probably third grade or something. I can't even remember. But of course, most of it I learned through just self-taught and
The weapon's going to
self-practice,
explode. The
reading,
radiation
watching
pulse
TV,
will
and
cover
later
the
on
planet,
speaking
kill
English.
everyone.
not if you flee.
Why? Is it bad?
Please.
Terrible?
I will never trouble you again. Let me go.
Ah, okay, that's up to you guys. Light side or dark side? What do we do? If your PC is not strong enough for Anthem, there is a chance this game might be a part of the new service called GeForce Now. I've just been whitelisted for the PC beta version of that thing, even though I don't need it because my PC is strong enough to play the new games. But it's the outcome and the reviews, early reviews from beta testers, is really good about the GeForce Now service. And it's free during beta. Light side, light side, light side. Thank you, Magic. Light side, light side. Not a single vote for dark side. Really? What's wrong with us today? Yeah, war veteran sounds good. Better than war hero. Ah, we've got one dark side vote at least. Okay. Prevailing for the light side. Let's go there. We're freeing her just so she can be mentioned very, very briefly in the end of the story.
I understand.
I don't even remember what exactly was the mention there. No, it wasn't a mention, or was it a mention, or did she just appear to say a couple of lines? I think she was just mentioned later in the story.
Thank you.
GeForce Now is an online service that allows you to play online on a cloud server modern games. I don't know how many games are available. I don't know if you have to own these games. I believe you need to own these games or on Steam or maybe another platform. And as soon as the service detects that you own the game, it will allow you to play it free during the beta stage of GeForce Now. With very acceptable latency, apparently. That's the big thing. Playing a game on a cloud on a very crappy PC, they've actually demonstrated that in a gaming convention, or was it one of the comic book conventions, whatever it is. Very recently I saw some videos from NVIDIA demonstrating how they can play new modern demanding game on a crappy laptop. We're good people. I don't remember the letter from her. Okay. Now I'll have a chance to remember it because we decided to let her go and be the... Spoiler alert, probably. We let her become the queen. Would be nice if she actually has at least a small part somewhere in the operation on IOCAT. Why not? Sounds possible to me. Escape the base, alright? I'm not rushing really. But I should. Escaping. Where is my... My sprint button is not here. Interesting. I never got the NVIDIA code because my country was not a participant, unfortunately, so
Sorry we're late.
I'm not lucky enough. But I got the code from the new Origin promotion. I don't know if actually it might be the same. My PC hardware specs, if it's not linked in the video description, you can just Google Vulkk hardware PC spec or just visit my website and type in the search bar. Search is in the top right in the menu. You can just type PC spec and you will see a full list of my hardware. And I mean really full list of absolutely everything. PC components, monitors, screens, peripherals, microphone, headset, everything.
We have lost contact with the pursuit vessels on IOCAT.
But did they catch the gravestone?
The enemy vessel escaped.
The droid? You mean the last boss from the Flashpoint? Huh, that would be interesting. I don't think that one can participate because he's being
I
killed
only
so many
require
times
a
now.
connection.
But he could be at least mentioned. That's a good idea. Never thought about that. But yeah, Directive 7 Flashpoint is very, very in line with the droid theme. Oops. Are we going to the dead planet now? Maybe in a bit. First, let's stop at Udesen and see how everybody's doing here.
Look at that. They saved our favorite parking space.
Broadcast a message to the holonet. Make sure everyone knows we're alive and well.
Thank you, Morton. The website is 100% my idea and my design, but for some of the back-end work, about half a year ago, I hired a Bulgarian specialist to help me out with some of the much more advanced things that I could do myself. But basically, absolutely everything you see is because I wanted it like this and because I worked to make it like this. All the content is absolutely mine, with a few exceptions of a few guest guides for Star Wars The Old Republic and a few old posts, news posts from my friend Jim. Right now, I'm doing absolutely everything by myself. That specialist I hired, he helped me build the new theme of the website, and he helped me move it from Amazon web hosting services to another hoster, which was 4 times cheaper and much better for my needs. That doesn't mean that Amazon is bad. I was just not using the proper services. Amazon is not exactly for hosting websites, or at least not that kind of website.
The ship will remain dry docked until the upgrades are complete. It'll be some time.
No! Chapter 6 is the worst one! Oh, no! The walking through doors!
They disrupt navigation, like comm signals. We can't get close enough to explore. And we've seen nothing of
Okay, less focused. We can do that with minimum amount of screw-ups, eventually.
I think we've seen the last of her. When we parted ways, she seemed almost happy.
It's more than she deserves. Regardless, we have no way of knowing when Iokath will be safe to explore again.
How do I have time? When I don't have heavy busy day at work at my office, I actually work on my website and on my content. And it's not easy, but I manage it somehow. I don't know how.
Xenia deserves to live.
I'm getting used to it now. And I enjoy that 1 hour in the very late evening when I have to actually sit down and watch some nice TV show. I'm currently rewatching The Big Bang Theory because I haven't seen some of the seasons as many times as some of the other seasons. I'm catching up. Just finished the 5th season of Vikings. Very good show. Unfortunately, without Ragnar, it's not the same. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen the end of the 4th season.
Do not surrender to self-delusion. If not for my conditioning, Valen would rain death upon this world.
Have a lovely weekend, Magic. Thank you for joining.
Never safe.
I need a fleet that obeys my commands.
By the way, regarding the website, that theme, the design of the website you're looking is like 80% modified theme that I purchased. I purchased it on a discount, so it was actually twice cheaper than what its original price was. But me and my specialist, we modified it so incredibly heavily, you could probably not even recognize the theme if you see it in its original form. And I'm really happy and glad that we managed to do that, because it behaves, looks, and performs exactly as I wanted it. Yes, of course, I'm watching Game of Thrones. I'm thinking again if it's a good idea to attempt and reread all of the books, because I've read them once in Bulgarian and once in English, but that was like the first reading was 8 years ago, the second reading was some 5 or 6 years ago. And because I've watched the TV show so many times, I've watched every season probably 3 to 4 times, maybe even more. The first season I've probably seen 5 or 6 times now. And I tend to get confused which parts were from the books, which parts were from the TV show, and things get blurry. We still don't have a date about the 6th book from Martin, so I'm not rushing to reread the first books again, the first 5.
We've got bad news.
I loved The Walking Dead in its first few seasons, let's call it few seasons, but the last 2 or 3 seasons, the show is getting stale, boring, and slow. They're dragging it. They should have ended that story arc with the Saviors last season, I think.
Then we take the
Not
fight
my
to
opinion,
Vulkk,
just my
remove her
opinion.
from power before she tears the galaxy apart.
We can't simply launch an attack on the
Why
heart
did
of
you
the
drift,
Empire.
Naomi, with the 5th book of Game of Thrones? You know, it's actually far better than the 4th one, for example. 3rd one was the most boring one, I think. Or was it the 4th? Oh, I don't even remember that. I think the 3rd book was most boring for me. Which one is the latest episode of The Big Bang Theory? I think they air on Wednesday, so I haven't seen the one from this week yet. I watched Breaking Bad in a span of a few months ago, because I've never seen it before. Very good show. Not as good as everybody is praising it to be, but definitely absolutely worth a watch. It's a little bit heavy sometimes to watch, so it's not exactly the type of relaxing show that I would like to watch in the evening when I told you I have a 1 hour before I fall asleep to sit down and watch something and maybe drink something and have some dessert or things like that. So I prefer something more casual. But Breaking Bad is definitely a very good show. I enjoyed it a lot. And I really love the fact that it ended a little predictable though, but it ended right when and how it should have ended. Unlike Lost, for example.
Even if we avoid detection.
The armor my smuggler is wearing is the light side token from the fleet. The light side token that you pick up from the Dark vs. Light event. I don't remember its name, but I'll show you in a moment if you remind me. You guys want me to turn up the conversations a little bit so you can hear eventually a little bit more of the dialogue, even though I'm talking on top of it.
This could work. T7 and I can slice into the security grid.
That is true for the 3rd and 4th book, but I promise you the 5th one gets better again. Much better. And it ends with a damn nice cliffhanger. Well, it did end with a nice cliffhanger, because we see in the TV show what happens next, although that thing may not happen in the books, because so many things are different in Martin's books and in the TV show.
Gear up. In 1 hour, we infiltrate Zakul and crash Valen's party.
I think I've seen that episode, Logan, of The Big Bang Theory, where Penny tells everybody that she solved the string theory. That was a joke, of course. Okay, let's begin the Dragon's Maw. Oh, I even remember the title. How good of me. Logan, do you still have... Yes, I think you still have the Big Bang Theory nickname on my Discord. Is that why you asked me? What's the gag with you calling yourself the Big Bang Theory? Or the Big Bang, was it? Oh crap, I forgot now. I get confused, you change your names every month. Without telling me the reason. Tell me why. Logan is one of my patrons, for those of you guys who have no idea what I'm saying and why I'm mentioning Discord. As a matter of fact, I joined the public so-called official Discord server where we've got 1 or maybe possibly 2 of the official BioWare representatives. It's a Discord apparently formed through Reddit, but there are like 1,000 people online in pretty much every moment of the day and night cycle. So if you haven't joined that Discord, maybe it's a good idea to do, because it's interesting. There are a lot of people, interesting conversations. If you ask a question in a span of a minute, someone will answer you. That's really useful.
I won't be your assassin. If I can remove Valen from power without bloodshed, I'll do it.
DJ, what's happening to you, man? Why did you decide to type with capital letters every word? That's tiring. Wow.
You're approved for
That's a
landing.
good question.
But don't worry, full
I wish
crew
more of my
members
patrons were actually
suit up
here to
before they
answer
make
that.
landfall.
Is it good to be patron? Mm. I guess to those of my patrons who join and leave in a month, it's not good. To those who have been with me for 2+ years, maybe it's good.
Kneel before the dragon of Zakul.
Okay, I should actually not say things like that. I should advertise it. Patreon is good. Be my
If you
patrons.
want something,
Help me out.
spit it out.
Your guests are arriving.
If you
They
want
toast
to,
your
you
name
do.
and
If you don't want to,
hungrily
you
await
don't.
your
If you
steal.
can't, you don't
And
have a
make my
choice.
calls.
Which is the most unfortunate one, but it's the
Adorned
case
with
for
shock
so many of
collars,
us.
As you requested.
The party must be perfect.
The Big Bang.
If
Oh,
you
the Big Bang,
disappoint
not
me-
just Big Bang.
I'll watch you sizzle.
Haha, thank you, Logan. You get the free hyper crate because you said that. Please don't take that serious. I'm not giving you a hyper crate. Well, I might actually. We have a giveaway approaching, and I should actually prepare for the giveaway. We've got 4 days, 5 days actually, until the giveaway for the month. I think I have enough cartel coins for 3 hyper crates this month, which would be nice. I haven't done 3 hyper crates in a 3-month span.
I can't see a thing in this blasted disguise.
I love
How
that.
do we look?
Oh,
Put your SIS training to use and drop the swagger. We need to act convincing if we're going to reach Valen.
I know what I'm doing. I don't.
that's
slack.
actually a very cool armor.
Let's find Endo.
I would love to have a cape with it. Or something to cover my back, because this looks a little bit too generic soldier style. Are we ready to dive into the... Can I sprint, please?
Drones at the party?
Isn't it wonderful? Our faces will be broadcast all over the cool.
We'll be the talk of
Is it on
Smuggler.
purpose that I'm
Where the
not
hell's my
running quicker, sprinting? Where the hell was the sprint? It should be here. Smuggler. It's probably disabled for a reason. But it's so slow. It's ridiculous.
Welcome, honored guests. Tonight,
Ah,
we celebrate
there it is.
our glorious
Come on, come on, come
leader,
on. Activate,
the
activate,
one and
activate.
only Empress Valen.
They don't want me to sprint because that would raise suspicion.
Where's your supervisor? I will not be treated like this.
Yeah, I know that you changed it because of your friend's gags, but you never tell us the reason why you changed the name.
Exiting the party is strictly forbidden. But honestly, who'd ever want to cut such a fantastic evening short?
Steer clear of the horizon guard. If we're not careful, they'll see right through these disguises.
Then don't go to the red circle. Hey, Zen. I don't know what that is, but let me Google it quickly. Oh, meanwhile, quick refresh. Nothing new on the roadmap. Today is Friday, which means if in the next 2 or 3 hours we don't get anything new on the developer tracker, we won't get any clarification about 6.0 or anything else.
Celebrate the Empress. I wasn't aware of any.
I think that was the pathway, right? We go around here and then here.
Have you seen the creatures in the fighting pit? Ghastly.
Isn't it?
Yeah, we'll have a chance to go there soon. Whoa, my FPS is getting a hit.
Fetch me another drink.
Aaron, it's me, Nadia.
Hello, beautiful,
For 3 years.
curious beast. We'll see you later as
You
well.
must be mistaking me for someone else.
That's the name of the cloak? Wigfeld. Which one is that? I had a favorite cloak in Lotro, and I'm sad to admit I don't remember what was it.
Lana, we're in the party. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. We're plugged into Spire security, ready to assist.
Are you playing Lotro again, Zen? You have a lifetime subscription, so
Nights.
why wouldn't you?
Welcome to the Grand Festival of Empress Valen.
Really, DJ? I haven't noticed until now. Wow. It's an interesting habit, though. That's how I type my... Oh, you deleted it. That's how I type my titles on the website.
Of broadcasting this party for all the
But I think
galaxy
that's
to
more
see.
like tradition, not just for my website, but just tradition for titles.
We could use this to our advantage. The more viewers we have, the more support the Alliance gains.
Interplanetary celebrity status is great for funding.
Yeah, that's a good enough reason, Logan.
We must free the rebels.
Removing those shock collars won't be easy. You have any tricks up your sleeve?
That I do.
Party favors?
Ion charges to attach to the security relays. Trigger them during Valen's big speech. The blast will disable the collars, leaving my compatriots free to join your attack.
How smooth talking.
Tell the rebels to keep away from the Horizon guards. I'll handle the elite forces myself.
Right. Avoid the...
No, don't despair. There is a chance that they might post something because this is a hot topic and people are asking questions. There is a chance that we might get a tiny update and clarification. Lottery is too dumbed down? Wow. I didn't expect that as an answer. Ooh, you sent me a link? Oh, that's my favorite cloak. Of course, that's the one. I don't remember if its stats were good. Let me show the link to everybody around here, especially those who might have played Lord of the Rings online. Yeah, by far my favorite cloak. Okay. We've got a hint. Oh, holy crap, I forgot about the 3-second channel. Speak to the barracks guard on the upper floor. Get to the upper floor.
The moment we've been waiting for is almost here. Remember, speaking during a royal address is punishable by death.
Sorry, you don't have access.
I don't have access. Screw you. Yeah, let's try this way then. Oh, Legends character? The first name that pops in my mind is Mara Jade, but it's way too popular for me to be unique and interesting with answering that. I don't think I have a favorite Legends character.
I'm sorry, but the kitchen's off limits.
Really? Maybe that's the way. I actually have a walkthrough of this chapter, and it's one of my most popular videos from the walkthrough series of Knights of the Eternal Throne, but unfortunately that was so long ago I don't remember myself what I was doing. But anyway, that seems to be the right pathway. I don't hate that chapter, it's just a little bit too long and boring. But at least we can sprint now. That's good news. Of course. The door is closed. Hopefully this one won't be... Oh.
You don't have access.
Really? Really? What about on the other side then? I agree completely with you, Senshi. Yeah. It's cool to see this environment for the first time, especially the first greeting words about not allowed to leave the party. That was really fun. I attempted to go to the kitchen and they wouldn't allow me. Let's go back there and see again. Oh, wait, I had to pick up something, right? The first task was to pick a uniform or a key. Let's go again and see what can I do.
Sorry, you don't have access.
Yeah, I need access to. You know, I don't enjoy doing things that I'm not familiar with. It's even worse when I'm doing things that I had done before and I've forgotten. That's a closed door. That one won't allow me either. You can't tell me try this guy because by the time I see the message, it would be I would be like 20 meters away. The guy that isn't a guard. Didn't see a guy that isn't a guard. That one is a guard. There is nothing clickable here. Did I need to pick up an order for something? Yeah, but how do I get into the kitchen? Ah.
I'm sorry, but the kitchen's off limits.
We've got
Kitchen is
clearance.
off
You need
limits.
confirmation. Take it up with Endozol.
I'll take your word for it. I've had enough of Indo to last me a lifetime.
The hell? Okay, never mind. Thank you. Right. So then this.
Rations for the guards. This might come
Okay.
in handy.
Now I can go to the barracks. Was there something else to pick up here? Maybe go click the item. Didn't I attempt to speak to that guy a moment ago?
Valen can be picked up in the reception area. Let her light up your home today.
Oh, that's a cinematic? I don't like the fact that Theron is just sitting next to me doing nothing.
We have had a breakthrough.
I remember the last idiot who made that kind of promise.
Yeah, I heard the conversation.
I'm still finding bits of him in my head.
So he's finally useful for something.
Confident in the results. You will soon be freed from your weakness.
Prepare for my arrival. Oh, but first, I have traitors to kill.
Maybe that's the thing. I attempted to speak to him, he rejected me, and I moved away. So Theron decided, okay, we will leave that dumbass to walk around a little bit more before he comes back, so I can save his ass. Okay, first node finished. The next one would be to go to the barracks, if I can remember where it is. Let's hit the hint, just in case. Deliver food to the barracks on the upper floor. Yep, next step is the barracks. What would happen if I click it again? Okay, it's empty. There is nothing else clickable here. And now I just need to remember where was the barracks. Ugh, that damn beast. It's so cute and deadly and pushy. This one?
Sorry, you don't have access. Sorry.
No?
You don't have access.
The barracks is on the upper floor then. Wait, let me see the hint again. Upper floor, okay. Barracks on the upper floor, let's get there. I don't find it weird to play with Theron. I think I've learned that from Lord of the Rings Online, actually, many years ago. Some things were very, very different there, based on what part of the story you're currently exploring, on what character. Dude, you want to let me in?
You don't have access. Sorry. You don't have access.
This one doesn't want to let me in. How about the south section one? Oh! Never mind, silly me. Actually says that the barracks are over there.
Anyone order food?
It's about time. Go on in before they chew their arms off.
Thank you. Let's see. Put the food down.
Finally. Thanks for dropping it off.
Deliver food to the... I've delivered the food. Let's go actually and pick up the node. There was something here. No? Wasn't there? Ah, there it is. And I could have looked at the minimap. Would be easier. Hey, Zioxis. Yep. I haven't been active on Twitch for over 2.5 years. Which one of my videos did you see? Search the barracks on the upper floor for the Knight Captain's shield. Where was the shield? I think it was here, actually. No? Wasn't it here? Okay, it wasn't here.
Many years ago,
A Knight Captain's shield. With any luck, this will get us behind closed doors.
Precisely.
Go back to the first floor, I suppose.
These agents was codenamed Watcher.
Access the security center on the main floor using the Knight Captain's shield. I think the most likely reason is Battlefront 2, yes. Or possibly because bits and pieces of the Anthem article on Kotaku is actually true, and most of the team from BioWare Hosting has been redirected to help with the development of Anthem. And the manpower just isn't enough. I need to get down somehow. And jumping is probably not a good idea. I wish I could actually speed run through this. I really love the shield. Security center. Okay, let's see. Which was the door to the security center? Hey Jim, how are you doing today? You will let me.
Stand back. Captains only.
I am a captain. Now let me pass before I demote you to sanitation.
My apologies, sir. Make yourself at home.
All right. Open this. Ooh, 13 seconds, Chano.
Watch out. The Beastmaster's in a worse mood than usual. If that's even possible.
What's the next hint? There's the maintenance hallway between the machine room and server room on the bottom floor for maintenance foreman's access badge. Okay, the access badge next. Did I miss something upstairs? Probably. But maybe I'll get to that later.
For our sake, say, Bev? Tell me what I said.
Keep the kids
I think cartel market is making the bulk of the money that keeps the game alive, for good or evil. So the game is very, very dependent on how well things are selling on the market. That's probably also the reason why BioWare is primarily producing content for the cartel market in the past 1 year.
I don't know what Valen feeds her beasties, but what's this circuit for ripe stench?
Do what I do. Stop breathing through your nose.
If you think I'm sucking this nastiness in
Can I open this? Access denied. Okay. That's denied as well. Ah, okay. I can enter this. Machine room console. Unlock the door. Then do whichever node is this. Which one? The second one. Okay. Oh, that was a quick one. But I forgot the hint. We're looking for maintenance foreman's access badge. I need to find this one. I think it was lying on top of... There it is. That should be the one.
I need to give a blood sample just to use the bathroom.
I've got foreman's
Okay, I got the badge. What's next?
I get it. You're a foreman.
Just saying.
You have secured full access to the palace. Search for the remaining control nodes to plant the remaining charges. Okay. How about you open?
Lift the lockdown and you'll be able to access the valuable data within.
Oh, I'm not bothering with the bonus quest because I don't remember it. So let's actually get back. I want all the best for the game as well. Which, in my personal opinion, is more group content and more story. Not only cartel pack deliveries. It's so easy to make this game very, very profitable and extremely successful once again. I don't know why EA doesn't care about investing money into it. Such a dumb mistake that they're making. This game could be 15 times more profitable if they just set aside a bigger team working on Star Wars The Old Republic. Okay, 2 more nodes and I have to get back up through, let's say, this staircase. See, that could be a problem. I can see one here. Oh, and one upstairs. Okay. So just need to find the quickest and correct... Hey, Cynic! Correct way to get to this node. So everything is unlocked. Apparently, I should not have a problem to get to it. The Kulons are dancing and enjoying themselves. They don't care about the impending doom. Whoops, that's not the door. That's the door. Oh, thank God it opened. You know, Jim, I hate to disagree, but I don't think operations were ever a regular thing. We never got an operation on a 6-month cycle, because apparently that's what it should have been, compared to, let's say, WoW. I can speak to you again? Where are we going then? Okay, how about if I take that staircase? If it's... yeah, it's open.
Look out, Horizon Guard.
Oh, screw you. Alright, through the foyer, I suppose. It would have been nicer if I had some background music playing here to distract me and you. But I can't risk it because I don't want the whole video to be blacklisted by Disney. Although I believe most of the soundtrack, or maybe all of it, for Eternal Throne is original and not licensed Star Wars music. But let's not risk it. It's all about making money with EA, and it's all about making money with Disney. What, are you fooling that they care about the movies and the stories? No. The directors and some people may actually care, but not the corporate part of Disney. They only care about Star Wars making money for them, and it's been making crazy amounts of money. It could have been easier if I just walked through this. Final node! Now we go here, Vaylin and her speech. I believe that's next. Yeah, I also remember feeling lost, and even though I remember bits and pieces now, I was kind of lost again.
Ahead of schedule.
It's inevitable. It's a long one with kind of like a maze feeling all throughout the gameplay of the chapter. Oh, there is the speech.
Zakul, my empire. The Alliance tried to destroy me, but I ground them to dust. Now the Outlander hides in fear as my fleet rips through the galaxy. I am the wrath of the dragon's fire. I am your...
It would have been fun if they allowed us during that cutscene to change in between the cameras, just like you do with interactive live stream, for example. I don't know if it's technically possible for BioWare, but it would have been a nice, I don't know, Easter egg. Nice trick.
Let's ditch the armor. Give a speech to Crash.
Yay! Everything is finally going to fall apart. Ooh, what decision do you guys want to make regarding the fight at the very end of this chapter? See, I actually managed to not spoil it. Get to the ballroom. Okay, I'm almost there. Oh, it's closed. How do we get there? Through this door? Yeah, that seems to be the way. Oh no! Really? Do I have to go through the basement? Okay, fine. Let's go down. Hopefully, I won't waste too much time. At least that one opened. Yeah, we've got what? 20 days, give or take, until the release of the roadmap. Oh wait, that was locked before. Okay, no reason to be upset again. If the roadmap delivers information about the expansion, that would be awesome. If they give us 5.8 with the story of Terron and the new Flashpoint, and 5.9, I don't know, the boss, and how about the new PvP map? That would be cool, out of nowhere. That would be forgivable, but 5.9 with just the boss and nothing else. Maybe a boss and a master mode for the whole operation. That would be a decent excuse. because it would make sense to allow Master Mode before the expansion, even though it would be for 2 months. So okay, Master Mode will probably not come with 5.9, I think. Yay, the maze is done! Now we have to do some cutscenes and then go fight. The first road, no wait, the spring, that was the first roadmap Kate wrote, I believe, since he took the role. The first roadmap for spring of 2017 was very overhyped, and at the end it offered just exactly the same information, the amount of information for upcoming updates, as all the previous roadmaps from, what the hell was the previous guy called? Ben something? What was his name? Previous game director.
The Alliance never abandons its own.
One of my old videos. Which one did you see, Oscar? Yes, Daniel. The moment we get the roadmap, I will probably do a live stream, just so I can not just overview the roadmap for you guys, but also hear and see live in the chat your first reactions. I did that for the previous roadmap, and there is a very high chance I'll do the same. Ben Irving, thank you. How can I forget that guy? It was fun to watch on the live streams, but frustratingly annoying because he didn't share details about the game whatsoever. He wasn't active on the forums either.
Smile for the cameras.
Smile, Vaylin! That's your last chance. From this moment on, you'll always be angrier and angrier. Aha! The beastie has awoken. It has been a huge improvement, but unfortunately not as transparent and detail-giving as what I was hoping he would be. That's probably not up to him, of course. He does so, the best he can with the material he has at his hands. If the game is just not producing new content, Kit cannot really tell us that new content which doesn't exist.
Look out!
It's a little bit disappointing, remembering his words that Star Wars The Old Republic will focus heavily on group content in 2017. And we got 2 simple form of flashpoints without story, with old maps and nothing really new in terms of boss mechanics, the uprisings. Although they were fun, a lot of them. And most of them, especially the one with the Ragoose. But nobody wants to do that for obvious reasons. And we've got 4 bosses, no, 3 bosses actually in 2017. The 4th one came just now. So 3 bosses from an operation. What else did we get in terms of group content? 2 new flashpoints or 3 new flashpoints? Umbara, the cheese one, and Cupero. And there was a 3rd one I'm thinking, and I forget which one. We've got 2 strongholds, which isn't group content. How many flashpoints did we get in 2017? We got 1 new PvP map, that's cool, at the very end of the year. Okay, Beastie, come and have some fun with us. Defeat pit beasts, and Indu and I must survive, okay? Come on, Terran. I don't need you to stun stuff. 2 flashpoints, okay. I was thinking there was a 3rd one, apparently I was wrong. I don't understand. What do you mean, Oscar? What about Malgus? I do have the Malgus figure from the Collector's Edition. One of the best things I've ever owned related to Star Wars. Despite my mini but awesome Lego collection. I really want to have the Ultimate Collector's Edition of the Millennium Falcon, but that thing costs just as much as a new PC does. So I don't think there is a chance I would ever get that, or at least not for myself. Injo, where are you, dumbass? Why I don't see him? Where the hell did he go? Oh, there we are. You're alive, that's okay. No reason to worry. Theron is being damaged. Yay, the beast is dead. Oh, alright, of course, yes. The daily area on IOCAT. Was it the only one? I think so. When you start counting these things, they actually pile up. And yet, the 10 uprisings. If we got 10 new group content instances with new environment, that would have been huge. But walking over the same vistas and the same places that I've visited so many times with my low-level characters, it's not fun. My biggest issue with the uprisings is that they're fun, but the incentive to play them is not good enough, and nobody ever does any uprisings except for what was the one quick one that everybody does? Hey, Happy, Dr. Happy.
Forget Arkan.
What was the one uprising that every single person is doing with the teleporting boss at the end? I forget its name. Really, Naomi? I don't usually have too much of a trouble. Fractured. Thank you. No. Was it fractured? The one when you jump to the second floor at some point and you jump from bridge to bridge.
About the disease Father planted in my brain?
No, it's not fractured.
Made weapons of us both. Let me help you break free.
Flashpoints are not a good way to tell a story. I completely agree with you, Daniel. We've talked about that before. It doesn't hurt to repeat it over and over because hopefully eventually someday BioWare will hear us. Uprisings don't count as new content. Yes, I agree on that, but unfortunately they are new content.
The rebels stand ready to
And BioWare saw that it's not popular enough, so I guess that's why we haven't seen any new uprisings since the second batch of 5. What the hell was the name of the uprising? Come on. Yep. The uprisings do scream laziness. What do we do? Light side or dark side? What do you think? I'm gonna take the first answer. Come on, catch up. How am I? Oh, I'm fine. Light side. I'm taking a nice casual approach to this Friday with a little bit of a hint of news, good news for 6.0 in Star Wars The Old Republic. Yep. Still nothing new on the dev posts.
You heard the Outlander. For the cool.
Many buttons died to provide this information. Why did I think of that lie? Alright, fine veiling. Sure, wouldn't be hard. Hello, Redback, how are you doing today? Yeah, we talked about, yes mate, we talked about that message already. It appeared some 10 to 15 minutes before I started the live stream, so I wasn't aware, and I believe AA was the first one to bump me into the new update. So yeah, 6.0 has been confirmed, but beyond that, absolutely nothing else. Yeah, let's see if I can get up from here. Oh, these are cages. Can't get up from here. Probably have to go through this. All this. Or maybe not. Wow. Aha! Okay. I have to click the terminal. Or Ah, yeah, I think I remember. Of course, there is that weird jumping moment right here. They even gave you an arrow in case you're a dumb Vulkk and you can't remember what you do. I love that jump here. It's so unusual for story content in SWTOR. Okay, we're up. Now we have to go down, I think, and find that beast. Oh no, I forgot about the bunch of troopers wannabe. Yay. Why is that yay for? Because I managed to find the way up? I thought we're done with the maze, but apparently we're not yet. How about if I go to the second floor and then get to the east side, to the grand foyer, attempt to jump down there? Probably not gonna happen. Yes, because everything here is closed. Or is it? Yes, it is. Ha! Nice. I can actually bypass those with stealth. Didn't know. Ah, that's where we fight Jumpy, isn't it? Yes, it is. So let's not risk it. There it is. Get back, get back, get back. I died the first time. I don't know why I'm so scared about the silly jumping here. But yeah, it's frustrating to get knocked back and die because of this.
Let's show them what we've got.
Okay, Jumpy is dead. He's not Jumpy, he's Pushy. Then we go there. No. I don't need to fight those, do I? I do need to fight those to open the door, though. Quick enough? Ooh, he almost died. Stealth, stealth, stealth. Nice. Only to see that I can't actually go through here. Or am I missing something? Okay, let's kill those, by the way, in the meantime. And then I'll see what I'm missing. Did I click it? Maybe if I click it. Not ready yet. Ah, what the hell? I thought I clicked it before, or did I need to click it a second time? Whoop, stealth. And sneak through. The best reason of having a stealth character. You can save yourself some pointless and needless killing. Especially when you have to fight these golds. Ooh, look at that. More gold. I think you mentioned it yesterday or the day before, AA. Black Desert Online. I have to go to the foyer, and then from the foyer I have to get outside. I think that was the idea. We'll see in a moment, because I'm heading there. Or did we need to kill all of these? No, not actually. Or maybe I do. I do remember something like that, yeah. The last flashpoint with Theron's story arc taking place in a planet, on a planet that we wouldn't expect to be part of Star Wars. How about Krayt? Or Krayt? Manan. Oh, that's nice trolling. No, I don't think it would be a planet we've already been on. Plus, Manan is boring. Wow. That was a lot of mobs. And a lot of command points as well. Sadly, I don't have my Steam anymore. Where to? Where are we going? That one is closed, and that one is closed. Going back to the starting planets? No, we already have flashpoints on those planets. Why would you have to go again there? I want to be on a new planet. Maybe go back to Nathema. Huh, that would be awesome. It's a planet we've already explored, but not with a flashpoint. And I think pretty much everybody complained that the adventure on Nathema is too short. Oh, balcony, that's where they're fighting, of course. There we go. I think that's the part. Yep. No, apparently not here. Crap. Maybe that's later. Why do I remember fighting on that balcony garden? Because it would happen in a moment. Oh, really?
Here we go.
This one wasn't supposed to be able to see me, was he? The first one didn't see me, but the second one did. And we're finally out of the maze. I think that's really it. Yeah. So what did you guys think? What do we do here with the decision? Do we kill or do we save? No, I think it would be a new planet. And I also include Notima as a new planet. For anybody who's recently joined and hasn't seen my content before, I'm calling it Notima because of the legends. And I don't like Natima.
Outlander. It appears we both saw the opportunity to confront my sister.
Safe. that's safe for Arcan. Oh crap, I thought you know, like in single player games, you save the game before you explore an important decision.
We should have been working together. I helped Senya because I saw that potential.
Okay, what do we do? Save or kill?
Where is she?
I think save, another save.
I can take you to her.
Do we really want to ally with a former tyrant?
Save.
He hasn't exactly proven
More?
himself.
Any more? Anybody want to kill? There we go. 1 vote for killing.
I stand corrected.
Traitors to the throne! Prepare to fall!
If Valen wants to
No. Don't spam, please. Don't spam.
Together.
Follow my lead or stay out of my way.
Understood.
Okay, dude. What do you want to do? Well, whatever you do, it really doesn't matter.
I am your executioner!
Make him a tank. I'm a healer. Arkan is a tank. And Teron is a DPS. How lovely. And unfortunately, he's not properly tanking. He picked it up now. Okay, just for the love of it. I think pretty much almost all of you guys are voting for the light side, so yeah, we're gonna save him. Oh, new ones are spawning.
Here we go.
You want to be romantic? Oh, actually, that makes sense. I wouldn't romance him eventually with a male character, but I would with a female. Yeah, that's very good thinking. Okay, Arkan. Let's see, what do we do with you? You've never watched this fight? Really? You've never done this content? I highly suggest you watch my original walkthrough from the light side Jedi Knight and dark side Sith Warrior perspective. It's far better and quicker than what I'm currently doing. Because back then I knew what I was doing and I hadn't forgotten what I was supposed to.
Valkorion may have forced his way into my head, but my choices are my own.
Why do I have the camera so far out? It's an old habit from my PvP days. I actually do enjoy the camera closer to the character because of the visuals and the details and the fun, despite the lower textures. It's just an old habit. I probably should really make the maximum distance much shorter, so I can't really zoom out. And of course, it's a habit from my progression raiding days. You guys have done the hard mode version of the 4th boss fight in Ravagers. You probably know that unless you extend the camera through the roof, you have no chance of doing this properly. Nice one, Jim.
Not too late, Arkan. You can still
Oh,
redeem
I do
yourself.
remember my college years. I was broke constantly, just like you.
Can't change the past.
Despite the fact that I was working.
For it. Your destiny is to lead Zakul. And mine is to join the Alliance.
That's true, but sad.
You have no son.
Ooh, camera, we're live!
Now's your chance to make an impact.
Light side.
Zakul, I come to you not as a conqueror, but as an ally.
You asked.
Together we can end this war and bring peace to the galaxy. The Alliance welcomes all who want to stand and fight for freedom.
Today, we're proud to count your former emperor among us.
My strength is yours, Commander.
Yeah, happy. That's probably because so many other folks are doing exactly the same as you. It's not easy to win something.
Kill them all!
That guy right here looks like young Jackie Chan. What do you think? We won't see him again. He was just a nameless, pointless NPC. But he does look like young Jackie Chan. You guys seen the newest movie for Jackie Chan? The Foreigner? Really good one. Really unconventional for his style. Oh no, don't put me in the maze. Do not put me back into the maze! Oh. That's cool. I really like the guard break. Is that what its name was? Guard break, yes. Yeah, it's a good sale, by the way. And you're only shaving off some, depending on what prices you're comparing, you can save up to $6 or $7 if you buy the subscription from Origin. And it's a recurring one because just like the Amazon bundle, which is far better, by the way, the one from Origin you can purchase also every 6 months. Although the Amazon one gives you a 3-month subscription, of course it's twice the price as well. But it also gives you special cartel coins. I mean, extra cartel coins. Arkan, why are you dead? I'm about to finish the chapter soon, Oscar, don't worry. I won't keep you guys too long. I know that everybody is eager to see the end of the Dragon's Maw. The worst chapter of Eternal Throne.
I'm as
I
surprised as
think
you,
game
buddy.
time cards for Star Wars The Old Republic go on about $24 to $26 on Kingwin, depending on when you catch it. Sometimes it's cheaper, sometimes it's not. And if you use my code Vulkk, you'll get another extra 3%, which isn't much on the amount of $26, but it's still better than none. 3% is big deal if you buy something in bulk. Did I say that? Did I say, Arkan, why you dead? Or someone else said it? It's an epic line, and nonetheless. I've been a subscriber on a 6-month recurring plan since the very beginning of the game, and from time to time, I usually don't bother with these promotions for myself, but sometimes when the promotion is really good, I definitely have to take it.
Sort of.
And unfortunately, the European version of the promotion for 40 euro on Amazon is not that much better than the 6 months recurring plan. So I don't always pick it up. I mean, I don't pick it up every 6 months.
But are we sure we can trust the man who tried to kill you multiple times?
Don't forget.
Oh, I think you're going a little bit ahead of your of the game, man. That's not the worst chapter of the whole game. Do you remember chapter 10 with the stealth sky troopers? Chapter 10 of Fallen Empire. I think that's by far the worst. At least it was the least interesting for me.
Too long. But you saved my mother. And for that, I'm in your debt.
Senya believed in your ability to change, and she was right.
She was right about you as well. I finally
For many of the hardware configurations, it really doesn't matter if you turn on or off many of the graphical features here in Star Wars: The Old Republic. It's because of the engine.
Valen is muzzled.
For example, on my PC, even if I turn absolutely everything down, my FPS doesn't improve. The picture looks like a game from 1995. Okay, 1998, 9 maybe. The game definitely looks ugly, but FPS doesn't improve. Hey CDS, welcome back. Enjoying your Friday? No, Redback. I'm on Malgus. I do have quite a lot of characters on SWTOR Shan, but I only play there for special events with Unholy Alliance. And my characters are members of the guild, of course. Into the Void! What's supposed to be my favorite chapter will be... Oh crap, I clicked continue. That should be the topic of tomorrow, unless my plans are forced to change. I hope to be able to do day 5, is it? What day is this one? It's day 4 today, right? Okay, so yeah, tomorrow should be day 5 of my Knights of the Eternal Throne adventures, and I'm fully aware that most of you guys are not joining to watch the walkthrough because you've done it yourself, or maybe because you've seen my original walkthrough or someone else's walkthrough from 1 year ago. I would love to be able to chat some more with you tomorrow. Maybe we'll have some new topics to discuss about BioWare 6.0, the roadmap, and God knows what else. I'll leave you with this. Hopefully you have enjoyed your last, well, however long you've been, but I've been live for nearly 2 hours, which is longer than the first 3 days of this series. Enjoy the weekend, guys, and I'll see you very, very soon with whatever comes up to my mind, probably tomorrow with another live stream.